Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Calm Before the Storm podcast. I am Steph.
I'm Kim.
And I'm Kimberly.
Hello, ladies, and welcome back to the week. How are you?
Hello.
Good.
Good.
Very
How are
good.
you?
I'm good. I am good, still thriving here, alive.
Kicking it. Busy.
Thriving
Busy
and
and booked in
striving.
2026.
Ooh,
Yes.
booked and busy.
Booked and busy.
Trying to be the double B's and not big
Hello. But comedians.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to be.
That's
Um,
right.
But I hope everyone tuned into our episode last week and every other episode that we have had. Okay, we're trying to get y'all
Yes.
guys to tune in, so please tune in.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But what you guys been up to this week? What we got going on?
I just had an event with my dad, so that event went well. And we're still busy, so that's a good thing.
The theme
Nice.
of 26 is booked
Booked
And
and
busy.
and
busy,
busy.
Yes.
That's how
and
we
it's
should be.
starting off
I like
the
that it's
right way.
starting off that way so we
Yes.
can keep it going throughout the whole year. So I don't
Carrying
That's
mind.
what I'm
you.
I
talking
might
about.
complain that I'm tired, but
That's
Hey, you
okay.
it's
entitled
okay.
to be tired.
I
A
know,
Yes.
little
but it's okay.
concealer goes a long
A
way.
long way.
A
They got
long
some new
way.
stuff that I want to check out. I was watching this TikTok because I've become a habitual TikTok shopper. And there's like this puffy thingy, and I'm like, ooh, and you see the before and afters. I'm like, I
You
gotta
gotta
order
TikTok
send me the
that.
shop will
link.
get you all the
It
time.
will. I'm like, I need to get off it. I'm like, this is the worst thing, trying to grow calm before the storm, because now I have to be in
Because
the presence of this TikTok shop
then you go
all
right
the
into the
time.
shop.
Right in,
Hmm.
because it's that little icon.
The shop.
Yeah.
Then
Yes,
it's a
y'all.
late night scroll.
Yep.
Oh my
The
God.
shop.
Yes. The shop. And you get
Hmm.
stuck because it's
Yeah.
like it's endless
I'm
things.
I'm not even watching TikToks. I'm on the shop.
Me either. I mean, me too. I will post a video, to get our daily post. And then I'm like, shop. Ooh. Oh, save this to
And you
my
can't
cart.
stop. And you
No,
can't
Hmm.
and then you
stop.
get coupons. Guys, you get coupons every
Yeah, you
day.
do. Hmm.
I know. They
Yeah,
making money.
they
Yeah.
are, especially off of me. So yeah, but it's
Yes.
good to be back.
Hmm.
It is good to be back. So that leads me right into my thought for today is the lies we tell ourselves on Sundays.
On
Oh, that is
Sundays.
a good one. Sunday specifically.
Specifically Sunday.
Woo.
Hmm.
I'll let you guys start before I give you my lies I tell
Eh.
myself every Sunday.
Well, I love Sundays because it's football,
Hmm.
Hmm.
but football season is, I'm hanging on tight because it's almost over. So I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm gonna do on Sundays moving forward.
I
But
became a football girly, just to let you know.
yeah,
Get out of
oh
here.
my God, I'm so proud of
I
you
don't
guys.
know
The
what it is,
Patriots
but
are
I
still
like
in.
football, basketball, and
You
I'm
didn't like football before. What
No,
changed?
what
I
changed? How did
don't
that
know.
happen?
I still don't know everything, but hey, I watch football games on Sundays. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yes. Listen,
Okay,
Hmm.
yes.
Patriots are still in.
That's
So
my husband's
woo-hoo.
favorite team.
Yeah.
So thank God they still.
Okay. Oh, look
Woo,
at
woo,
you.
woo.
All right, all right,
Yes.
all right.
Right. So, but my pep talk on Sundays is I'm trying to, right? In 2026, we're trying to do things different. So I promised myself that the things I used to complain about or used to start off negatively, I'm going to change that around, because maybe if I change that around, it'll change the dynamic. So, parentheses here, that's the lie I tell myself to start the week off great. So that's my lie on a Sunday.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
Mine is Sundays is like I've always in my parents' house it's always been you don't do too much, right?
Mm.
My dad works a lot, so it's like that's the one day that my mom's like, no. But does he listen? No. So if he don't listen, it comes to me too. Because if he's work, I work. But when it's not so busy, I try to like do my juicing on Sundays. I like to have dinner cooked by a certain time. Um, I don't like Sundays to be crazy. But then when Sundays come, I'm like, by the end of the night, I'm like, why was this crazy? Because we had this all planned out. It never goes as planned. Um, and so you guys know me, I like order. And so when I'm not in
Mm-hmm.
order, it's just like very stressful for me.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
yeah, Sundays are never in order for me.
Mm.
But what's the lie you tell yourself about
That is going to
Sunday?
be in order. Saturday, I'll be like, okay, we're gonna do this at this time, this. Sunday comes, don't. So I'll be
Never.
lying
Mm-mm.
to
No
myself.
way.
It don't work. Yep. See?
Okay, that's a good one. So the lies I like to tell myself on Sunday.
Do share. Do share.
Is on Monday, it's a new start. You're gonna
Mm.
work out every month. You're gonna start on Monday. You're gonna eat healthy starting Monday. You're gonna meal prep. Start everything starts on Monday. Do you get the? Do you
Everything.
get
Yes,
it?
yes.
Yes.
You're
The
gonna meal
theme.
prep, eat healthy, work out. I'm I'm in school. I'm gonna do all my work on time, ahead of the time. I'm not gonna wait till the day of, 50 minutes before it's due to actually do it. These are all the things I tell myself.
Mm.
Out of That's just the five. I mean, I could go on for probably 2 hours
So what
about the
happened
lies
Monday
I
comes
tell
and none of that
myself.
happened.
Right.
Not one lick of nothing.
Nope.
There's no meal prepping. I might work out,
Mm-hmm.
but then that's it. It's just Monday.
Well, I
Doesn't
feel
go
like
to
I feel like
Tuesday.
everybody hates Mondays, right? They like Mondays is
Yes.
the worst. Start on
Not
We was
Tuesday.
having this
anymore.
conversation the other day. Oh my God, something just got in my eye. God, excuse the looks.
You have me making the looks with you, like, wait, like I know how that feels, girl.
um, I don't complete any of those things. Maybe like I said, a workout. And I'll try to cook or whatever. I give myself a pep talk of how, you gotta start the week off fresh. You're gonna get your life in order. Your whole entire life's gonna be in order by Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Mm-mm.
It's
No.
impossible. You
Yep.
can't. So I've come to the realization that we have to start with small baby steps, right?
Yes.
So, for instance, I made the plan. That's baby step number one. I'm
All
not going to
right.
your faces right now,
You did make the plan. You made the
right?
plan. Yep, that's the start.
Start, right? Now, I was reading a book. What was the book? It'll come to me, guys. It's either like Atomic Habits or
Hmm.
something like, yeah, it's Atomic Habits,
Hmm.
actually, where you start with one. If you say you're going to work out, you put the workout clothes on Monday.
Hmm.
On Tuesday, you actually turn on the video or go drive to the gym. And
Mm.
they even go to the as far as walking on the treadmill for 1 minute and leaving.
If I'm on
Oh,
the treadmill, I'm gonna just say
Right, you're gonna finish it, but for some people,
it's hard.
this is how they have to do it because they're not,
yeah.
it's a real thing. Like you
Hmm.
can't just focus or whatever it is. So I'm one of those people. I mean, I'll do more than a minute, but this is big time for me. So, because I'm all over the place.
You
If
know
y'all have
what's
to
been
do it,
working for me? Having an accountability partner. So my daughter is my accountability partner, and she
good
makes me feel
luck.
guilty if I don't show up.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Literally. Like so we work out at night. So we've been doing Pilates and we've been doing kettlebell. And it's like once the kids are asleep, it's 9:47. Are you ready for our video? Yeah. Come on, let's go.
But that's
And I'm
good. You're
tired.
not by yourself, you're doing it with someone else.
But that's the only reason why I'm getting up to do it. Because
Right.
if I don't, then I'm made to feel so guilty. Like, oh, you didn't show up for yourself today. You didn't show up for me today. I'm like,
Oh my God.
let's go.
I need her to
Let's
call me
go.
and leave me voicemails of
Oh,
that.
you don't want her to because she will make you get up. She won't let you get off that treadmill after 1 minute. Okay. Mm-mm.
I know she won't.
Mm-mm-mm. So that's how I'm
It'd be
doing
the
it.
face and
'Cause
everything.
No, but
everything.
that's how I was like the first week of January. Cause you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna eat
Yeah.
whatever I want. And then on New Year's was in the middle of the week. So you can't
Yeah.
start then. You gotta
Yep. Like,
start
let
on
me
the
do
Monday.
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 Right.
Monday.
So Monday came and I was like, all right. No, actually it was Sunday. Was it Sunday? No, I stopped on Sunday. I stopped whatever
Mm.
my snacks were, I stopped. And then Monday came and I was like, all right, we're gonna do this. Because if you don't do this, you're
Yep.
gonna look the same that you keep complaining about. Monday
Yep.
came, I said, all right. But one thing I have to say is eating healthy is crazy expensive, and this is why I know why people eat
Word.
fast food.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Amen.
it
It
is.
is.
So
It
you're
is.
Yes.
spending way more money, but whatever. I'm trying to be
Hmm.
healthy. So,
It'll save you money later on in life.
It will.
okay, well, I ain't there yet.
She didn't like that one.
She-
Save me money now.
Health is wealth. That's what I'm telling myself. Health is
Yes.
wealth.
So, but yeah, the Monday came and I don't know, something in me was just like, all right, we're gonna start this. And it hasn't been like an issue for me. Like I haven't been like,
Good.
oh, I missed those snacks or, my husband's birthday was just the other day and you
Happy
get a birthday
birthday.
cake.
Yes. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday to my boo. And so and so you get a cake. When I said the cake that I had was like this, they was like, why are you even eating cake? I'm like, it's just for the taste and I don't need no more.
But that's it. You
Yeah.
just
That's
need
it.
to get rid of the taste and you're good.
Yes. Yes.
You
That's so
fulfilled the
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
craving and you're
Hmm.
done.
And then I like guzzled a whole bunch of water after. Like it was gonna do
Yes.
But
something.
that keeps you, because if you would have said, I'm not even going to have it, you would have been thinking about that
Mhm.
slice of cake
Yeah.
probably for the next two
Hmm.
days, because that's
Hmm.
me, right? And then
Yep.
now you're going to eat half the cake because you thought
Yep.
about it too long and you're like, well, fuck it, I'm just going to eat it because I deserve this.
Yeah.
Yep.
So good
Hmm.
job. You go, girl.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hmm.
Good job.
That is a great job. You're doing a
And then
very good
plus
job.
my dad, he doesn't he's like no rice. He don't eat no rice.
Mm,
Mhm.
He's vegetables and whatever meat you're gonna have, and
right.
he's not a soda drinker either. So with him, it's not a problem. My mom's starting to get on board with what I'm doing,
Yes.
and my husband, he like I'll get a ginger ale just to have in the fridge. Somebody comes over, they don't drink what we drink, just to have.
Hmm.
Um,
You're such a
and
good hostess
You are
because you're
hostess with
going
the
to drink what I
mostest.
got. No.
like here, have
Listen,
this seltzer water. That's what you got.
Yeah,
that's
that's
my
all
thing.
we
Salsa
got.
water, or juice boxes. That's all I got to offer.
But other than that, so
Alcohol.
it hasn't been hard
Nope.
like where everyone is like one person eats this, one person eats that. I think that's what makes it easier.
Good.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
really good. See, so you're keeping to
I'm trying. We're still in
your
January.
stuff. Listen,
No, but
that's
you
me too.
passed the mark, right?
You
Isn't it like a certain, how many, isn't it, it's
15. What's
15
today?
days.
13?
Yeah.
13. So you got 2 more days. That's like me with dry January. I'm doing dry January because I'm like,
I was gonna ask how
remember,
you guys doing
little
that.
steps. Yes, I'm doing dry January, little steps, right? So I'm like trying to do things sober with no alcohol at all. So I'm like, I'm trying to do it for as long as I can, but
Hmm.
I got to set little expectations. So let's do the first time, let's do January 1st,
Hmm.
and then we'll see how we get through. But so far, I don't miss it. My body is, I could feel the change in my body.
Hmm.
I don't want to lose any more weight because I'm a little bit below goal weight, but I just kind of want to stay healthy. I want to stay
Yeah.
healthy and I want to like see how my body really transforms naturally. So, so far, so good.
We're doing good this year.
Well, I'm not even
Yes,
gonna lie, guys. Okay, you're doing
I
amazing,
love
but your
it.
girl right here
You're
ain't
gonna
always doing
get there.
amazing.
You're gonna get
So
there.
I'm stealing a term from my friend, and she said she's not doing dry January, she's doing damp January because she tried the dry and she
Okay.
failed. All right.
Okay. Okay.
And I failed too. So I'm on
Okay.
her damp January.
Okay.
That something is something,
Something is something.
Miss
Hmm.
So
Dampness. Are we talking like swamp damp or the lake?
the lake. I'm not swimming in it. Nah. No, I got my, it's up to
You got
my,
your toes in.
In
yeah,
your
just
toes.
the toes,
Okay.
not even at the ankles. Okay.
Okay.
Good, good. See, then
It's
you're doing
really
good.
damp. It's,
Okay. That's
I
good.
went I went out with my mom. We had a little weekend getaway. So she
Nice.
wanted to get a drink. Was I gonna tell her no?
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
absolutely not. Was I gonna
Mm-mm.
drink water? I could have,
You could have.
but that was not gonna be fun.
I
No.
mean, I understand. We understand. We get it.
So damn January over here.
High five
Okay.
to that.
Yes.
I wanted to talk to you guys about I know we talked about self-doubt in the past
Mm-hmm.
on one of our episodes. Recently, I don't know if you guys have seen, but Kai Cenat has been off of streaming for a few months now.
Right.
And he
Yep.
recently came out and was basically saying like he's starting this clothing line. He
Mm-hmm.
said he went to Japan and Italy, and while he was in Italy, he learned how to pick fabrics and
Mm-hmm.
sew. And because he
Yep.
wanted to go deep into like starting a clothing line, not just have someone do it for him. And so, in the process, in the video, he explained that it's not like he's like sad or depressed. He's just going through self doubt because this is a new chapter for him,
Mm-hmm.
right? People are used to seeing him streaming, so he doesn't know how people are gonna accept him for being a clothing designer and stuff like that. And so watching his little series that he had, he was basically talking to his mom and asking her like how does she deal with self-doubt because he's in that right now. And
Mm.
I felt like I think that's a lot of us, and especially with
Mm-hmm.
starting a new year, you want to improve your life with something, but you also have that little small voice in your head that might be like you can't do that, you
Mm.
know. And
Mm-hmm.
so I was thinking and I was like, I deal with that every day. Like I might tell myself, "Oh, I want to do something," um, but I'm scared to start the process,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
right? And so have you guys ever recently, because we talked about this in the past, have you ever been in a situation where you had to talk yourself out of it, and like what were like your key like pep talks that helped you?
My peps talk sound a little ratchet, okay?
But
Let me
that's
hear it. Let me
fine.
hear
That's
it.
fine.
It's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
cursing involved.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say that on here, but it
Mm-hmm.
starts with the B word. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then it depends on whatever it is, but it's more to the effect of like, know know who the fuck you are. Like
Mm-hmm.
stop playing. Stop playing with yourself right now. Like
Mhm.
you are it. You are enough. You are smart. You're intelligent. You know your shit. Why you letting yourself get to yourself?
Okay.
It's usually it's a little bit more vulgar, but that's the
But
That's
aspect
the
of
that
gist of it.
helps you, right? Like talking to yourself like that, people may be like, "Is she crazy?" But that
you
aggressiveness,
gotta you
it
who
it
else gonna
helps.
hype you up better than you?
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know you. You know
Yeah.
you know what you need to hear.
Right.
Just
Right.
like you know who you know to go, you know who to talk to hear what you want to hear.
Hmm.
Right? When you're looking for advice, you know who's gonna say the right thing to do,
That's
who's
true.
Right.
gonna co-sign on your wrong thoughts
Yep.
and be like, yeah, you right, girl. Knowing damn well you know you wrong.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know who to call to tell you what you need to hear in that moment. You may not know what they're gonna say, but you pretty much know how they're gonna react to certain things
Right.
for the most part.
That's true. Yeah.
So if you know that, I feel like you already know what you need to hear.
Hmm.
Can't nobody tell you more than you can tell yourself. So if you think I'm crazy for talking to myself, oh well.
Right. Yep.
I feel like a lot of times it's like, is it in between? Like, am I wrong for thinking like that, which the self doubt comes in, or is it like, um, am I like, I don't know how to say it. Not that I'm wrong, but I feel like it just becomes a point where it's like no, you shouldn't do it, or maybe you should think out the box and it might work for you with that. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I
Hmm.
I get in the in
Like
between of
starting
that.
something new.
Yes. So I'd be
Okay.
between that. Like this could probably go totally wrong, or this could possibly go left. Do you take that chance to see what happens?
Yeah, something I'm learning is you either are all in or all out.
Mhm.
And the worst thing that could happen is that it doesn't work. And I think we've got to get comfortable with the if it doesn't work, it just didn't work because you didn't have it anyway. So you really have nothing to lose except for it didn't work. But at the least, if it does work, you put your all into it.
Yeah, I feel
So
like that's the part that a lot of people
yeah,
might get scared of. If it doesn't work,
struggle.
it's like the end or
But
something.
the only way it's not going to work is if you don't put your all into it, right?
Mm,
A lot of things fail because you're either discouraged, you don't
mm,
give it your all, or you put it aside and procrastinate.
yeah.
If you research it, that's why a lot of stuff fails
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
it starts with self, right?
Yeah.
Um, and so I don't give myself pep talks anymore. I've really, because I promised myself to read a book a month.
Hmm.
So my first book was, because I've been hearing it everywhere, is that Let Them Theory by Mel
Oh yes, I
Robbins.
want to
Hmm.
read that one.
And that book is so powerful in just the
Mhm.
first two chapters.
Okay.
It teaches you a different way of viewing it, right? Because everything is about perspective and perception. So reading that book has really given me a different way of like, oh, because there's a lot of stuff, including like the podcast. People will be like, oh, well, how's the podcast going? It's going great. In my eyes, I think we're doing an amazing job.
Hmm.
To
Yes.
high end podcasters who, they start off with a silver spoon and they don't have to build up much of anything. And they already are influencers and they just, oh, I just want a podcast for fun. Yeah, you guys already started off at the top. We're working ourselves from nothing to something.
Hmm.
And that's putting in the work. We're going to influencer events. We're jumping in to rub elbows with other bloggers. We're wanting to throw different, now we're starting mini segments. Like it takes work. So if it fails, we're the ones who allowed it to fail, right? Because it just takes work. So self doubt does play a role, but I think self doubt is like a mind control kind of thing. And you just
Hmm.
have to know how to step over and control it. And that book is amazing.
Yeah, I
That
want to
book
get
is really
that.
good. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so basically, he decided was like, look, I'm not, people are used to seeing me this way. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
gonna go do it and,
Yep.
not care what anybody says. And
Have to.
just watching him how he is now, you could see his mental is totally different and
Yes.
stuff like that. So then I wanted to break it down like I did last episode. And basically the way I took it is the calm, and it
Mm-hmm.
might be backwards, but I feel like when you're going through the calm before the storm, it's like you're going through something. So the calm is you overthinking, procrastinating, telling yourself no. The before is should I do it? What do I need to prepare to
Mm,
get to that level? And I think the storm is you just not giving a F and you just getting up and doing it.
mm,
Because you went through the storm of your emotions
Okay.
to get to the
right.
end.
Right.
So I feel like in that situation, in any situation where people are just self-doubting themselves, you're going through that calm before the storm.
Yep.
So yes,
I agree.
that was my topic. But yes, I
Definitely
have gotten
loving
better with
your
self-doubt. Oh, thank you.
correlation.
Yeah, that's so good.
Go girl.
We throwing the name out there.
Keep saying it. Keep saying it.
Yep,
Yes.
throw it out there. Throw it out there.
Yes, I'm definitely a procrastinator. So I stop
Hmm.
myself from a lot of things just on
Hmm.
off of that.
Mhm.
Right.
I know it'll succeed. I know I can be great at things. Even though sometimes I doubt a lot of things that I do, but deep down I know it can be great, but I just slow it down from the
Mhm.
Mm,
procrastination. Don't know
yeah,
why.
it
There's
happens.
I don't know why we have to
no
have that in our lives.
Right.
Why was that in
Why
our
does that have
mental?
to? Why? Why? It's so true.
yes,
Because it
yes.
causes anxiety and all this other stuff that we don't need, and we could just get out our heads and just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it.
because the mind is powerful.
It
People
is.
actually do judge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
we've all experienced uh moments where we don't feel good and people have made us
Mm-hmm.
feel worse. And
Mm-hmm.
so then your human instinct to protect yourself
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
is you're gonna overthink it because you don't want to feel like that again. You don't want people to be like, "Oh my God, you didn't finish that, or you didn't do that, or
Right.
you didn't succeed, or your thing failed." But at the end of the day, if you don't, you only learn from when you fail.
Because there's always someone that's gonna be like, well, what is
Always.
well, what is that new venture you going into? Or what is that
Little podcast.
whatever?
Right. Oh, yeah. I watch your
Yeah.
podcast. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When we don't have follow-up conversation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to learn we listen and we don't judge.
It's hard for people to do that.
I
It's
know.
hard for people, and
Yes.
they see that's rolling into my thing. So my topic or my discussion to bring to the table was about why do we as people won't sig like no men or women, people in general,
Mm-hmm.
why is it that setting boundaries makes us so uncomfortable when we know that the boundaries are for the better of everyone? Why are boundaries so uncomfortable when they should just not be uncomfortable and it should just be like something respected and understood?
I feel like this leads into that your mind being so powerful. One, you don't want to hurt somebody else's feelings, right? Most people don't.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes setting boundaries will cause somebody to have feelings towards that, like, because it almost can make you feel like you're unwanted. I don't know what the boundaries are, but
Mm-hmm.
you're unwanted, or you don't, I'm not good enough to be,
Mm-hmm.
outside of those boundaries or something like that. So I feel like sometimes we just don't want to because you don't want to hurt or offend or make
Mm-hmm.
people feel some type of way. So rather than do something that is good for the better of you, we end up doing something that's better for everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
In turn, hurting ourselves and putting ourselves aside and hurting our
Uh,
own feelings.
yes.
I do
Yeah.
that all the
Yeah,
time.
all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
I
Right.
do.
Yeah.
And I don't wish to do that anymore.
Because I don't like hurting people's feelings. I would not say like, if, like how you feel. I won't tell you. If I
Yeah.
know it's gonna offend someone, I just won't say it.
But can we say it in a non offensive way?
It depends who is. It depends who the person is and how they will receive it. I think there are people either way you would say it's. I don't want to offend you, but blah blah blah. Blah. They might still take it as like you offending them.
Yeah.
True.
So.
But it's something we all have to work on, especially me. But I feel like we have to learn how
Yeah.
to, if I offend you,
I'm
I'm not trying
sorry.
to offend you. I'm
No.
sorry, but I also have to, the same way you're sparing their feelings, spare your own.
I mean, I think
Yes.
it'll get to a point where you just at the your wits end, you be like, "Look, I gotta tell you this," and then
No,
by
then you're
that
gonna
time,
offend
then
them.
they're
Then you're
really
gonna
offended.
Then,
really,
right.
then you're
I'm
gonna be
like,
like, you know what?
I want these boundaries soon, right? I don't want to hold it till like all the dirt comes from under the rug, and then I'm really gonna offend you because then you got my face talking, my anger talking, and all my
In my
feelings
face
coming out.
talking.
You got everything spewing everywhere,
Like you
and
good
I'm
because your face is saying a whole different.
Like,
Like I don't mean to offend you,
right,
but your face is.
like, I'm gonna offend you.
Yeah.
right. Like we should be able to communicate healthy boundaries, and that's with anything, our kids, our family, our relationships,
Yeah.
like, and it putting myself in situations, it's like, why do I have to second guess like what I really feel
Mm-hmm.
just to spare you if I know the outcome because I know myself it's going to be better and easier. So let's set those boundaries and let's move on and have a good, healthy whatever this is.
I
Yeah.
think those also are uncomfortable conversations that,
Yeah.
right, you have to, we kind of touched on that 2 weeks ago
Mm-hmm.
about, having those uncomfortable conversations and how I will just be like, peace out.
Mm.
because I'm worried again about offending someone because I feel like I'm
Mm.
gonna come off, my face is gonna talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come out aggressive because that's just how I speak on a regular if you ain't watching. Like,
Right.
so even when I'm having regular conversations with people, sometimes they misinterpret what I'm saying and they think I'm like upset
Yeah.
or coming at them. And it's like, what are you even talking about? I was just having a conversation. I didn't mean it in any other way. So that makes me feel like, that really makes me feel why I can't have those conversations
Yeah.
because if I'm just being normal right now,
Mm.
when I go to have this conversation, if you can't handle that, I can't imagine what the conversation is going to be like.
See, but crazy enough, this ties into last week's conversation. Who are you in private?
Mm-hmm.
Because in private, you have those boundaries. In private, you have those restrictions. In private, you have those things you don't like. But when you go outside and you have your audience, you kind of restrict who you are in private because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. That's self awareness. And I think we got to get comfortable with
Be uncomfortable.
the uncomfortable, right? Because
Yeah.
it's who you are in private is always going to at some point show in the outside world because you
It
can't
does. Yeah.
level it out. But it's just a matter of like, are you gonna shade who you are because the benefit of someone else, or are you really gonna just give it to them raw? Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
But that goes into another topic I have of like a couple that's in the public eye getting a divorce and they
Mm.
share everything, right,
Hmm.
to the public. But then it's like, what do you have behind closed doors? And we don't know. And now all of a sudden you're
Mm-hmm.
getting divorced and
Mm-hmm.
everybody's like,
Had
oh
plenty
my
behind
God,
closed
how can
doors.
they get divorced? They've been together for so many years. And it's like
Yeah.
they shared so much to the public that now the public feels like you owe them what an explanation for
Me and Steph are 50, we 50-50 on this conversation. We just had this conversation
like
earlier.
what why do they I get it. You see their lives, you see how they are, and
Yep.
now that they want privacy,
Yep.
you're mad. Like, first of
Mm-hmm.
all, you're not at my house at night. I'm not going to sleep with you, your kids, nobody. So what does that have to
Right.
do with you? But this
Right.
is the society that we are in. And we
Mm-hmm.
said this plenty of times with social media that people feel like they can tell you how to live your life and they don't
Yes.
even
Hmm.
know you,
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
which
And
is
what you
crazy to
should
me.
do, what you should be doing, how you
Right.
look, how you this,
Like,
how you
even
that.
like,
Yes.
I'll say Krishan, right? Krishan showed her baby. She put the baby out to the world. People
Right.
want to give their, say, okay, well, you should do this and this and that with your son. At the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, that's her son. She's gonna do whatever she want to do with her son. But
Yep.
I feel like we need to mind our business.
It's hard though. See,
I
because
mean,
that's a
seeing
double
certain
sword
things,
right there.
yes, it's hard, but
You
That's
put
a
yourself out
double
at
there.
some
sword.
point,
This is
You
what you're getting
right.
paid for.
You put yourself
that's
on
true.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
So
you're getting
people
paid.
are gonna, the whole point of putting yourself on there is to get people talking about you, right?
It's a
Because you need
storyline.
them to talk about you for you to
Mm-hmm.
get into that world. Because if they ain't talking about you, nobody cares, nobody's watching. You're not getting
Right.
paid. So unfortunately it's a vicious cycle.
So
Cycle.
one is the cutoff that people should be like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna let them have that. I'm not gonna say anything.
What do you
Does
mean
there
by let them?
become like a point where people should not have a judgment
People are always gonna have a judgment.
Yeah, it's a
or
it
just like something like, like, all right, you know what, they're going through a lot at this time, let's just not. Is there a cutoff, or because you're in the public eye and you show us your whole life, that's it?
yeah.
Okay.
And but and people are the most vicious and malicious at someone's most vulnerable time.
Yeah. And it's disgusting
So
at times.
it's horrible. So because they're in the public eye, they are going to be scrutinized 100 times more because they are both in a vulnerable place.
Correct. And unfortunately, I don't agree with it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
agree that that's how it should be,
Right.
Mhm.
but you knew that that's what it comes with.
Yes.
Right? Just like us. Let's say we skyrocket tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be scrutinized
Oh,
every little
yeah.
thing we do. Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing you can do, they're doing the right thing. Respect my privacy. I don't
Mhm.
That's
have,
it.
at this
Yep.
point, I don't have to do what you want of me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And whether I lose a following, that's
Mm-hmm.
the risk you have to choose your peace or your following.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
They're choosing their peace right now. And we
Yeah.
have to respect that. People are not going to respect it, but oh
It's
well.
crazy, right? Because we're just starting out, right? So I'm not anyone in the public eye. Um, but I am someone who has been very open about my grieving situation with my dad, right? So someone came out on one of my videos that I had done with Anna at an influencer event, and it was pretty much like, in layman's terms, you're supposed to be grieving. How are you outside enjoying time like this? And it was like, I'm going to ignore it because I'm going to let you have your opinion and take that moment and be angry that you're viewing me on other people's reels and slides. And
Mhm.
I'm going to let me enjoy my time out because you don't see me behind closed doors every other day.
Right.
So I could have been vicious and responded with the whole mind your business. But it
Mhm.
was like, I'm gonna let you be angry because you're just angry you're not here with me. So you enjoy watching my stories and my reels, and I'm gonna enjoy my time because I'm not in my bed sulking. So thank you. Have a great day.
Right. Like I feel like that's true. Like people see what they see. You don't see when the
Yep.
cameras are off, what they're
Mm-hmm.
going through. And so you're only making a perception about what you see. Just like the same
Yep.
thing with
Small amounts of time.
right.
The reel was 3 minutes, y'all.
And even like people
Three.
who comment, right? Like
I want to know who said
you're
that
just
though.
big. Even the people that
Three
comment,
minutes.
you're big behind your little Twitter
Mm-hmm.
fingers. But I
Mm-hmm.
bet if you see us in person, you will not have that same energy. It's
No,
Correct.
they
like
don't have that same energy.
What? You wouldn't
so
dare.
it's like it's a crazy like even like with the podcast, I have my main page, which is private,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm like I
Same.
don't like to put my personal life out like that just
Mm-hmm.
because I just don't. And for reasons like, like them,
Yep.
like you don't know if a time comes and it's like, well, oh my God, well, what happened? That's none of your business. So
Yeah.
I don't put my business out like
Mm-hmm.
that. So like I said, you see what you see and that's what you get.
That's right. And that's it.
So
Period.
yes.
Yep.
But
So
yeah, so I mean, hey, at the end of the day, nobody wants to go through a divorce. They're going through a divorce, they got kids, and you
yeah,
give
it's
them
rough.
No,
their
nobody wants to
space.
go through that. And that's sad. And I hope that they, work it out for the best of whatever that is for them, whether they want
Right.
Hmm.
to work it out, whether they don't want to work it out,
Yep.
whatever it is they want to do. Because they have two small children that they have to raise together.
Yeah,
And they
Mm,
deserve to have healthy parents.
right.
that's right.
So
Hmm.
people have to think about their children.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Because at the
Yes.
end of the day, that's the most important thing to them, I'm pretty sure. And they
Yep.
really don't care how you feel.
And when it comes
Nope.
to kids, I feel like that's just totally off limits.
Off limits.
Like
Kids are
even like
totally
you
off
may not
limits.
agree, like whatever Krishan or Princess and Ray J, whatever or whoever they go through crazy public moments. You don't agree with what they show and stuff like that. But when it comes to their kids, I feel like that is off limits and
Mm-hmm.
you don't comment on anything.
Nope.
That's just my opinion. So yes.
Opinions are like
Amen.
assholes. Everybody has one.
They
Everyone
sure
has
do.
one.
I mean, we're not squeaky clean anyway. We say some things at times.
Far from it. Yes.
I judge a little bit here and there, but I'm not gonna say it in the comments like, yo, that's crazy.
No, and I'm especially
No,
not going to comment. No, I would. And there's certain stuff like, why? Yeah, there's certain like personal moments. You shouldn't even have anything to say. Keep it to yourself.
And to
You
say,
should
oh,
know.
shouldn't you be grieving?
Yes.
People grieve in different ways?
Yes. Is there like a book? Because if there is, let me get it. You go
Mhm.
buy it and send it to me. Okay. Let me give you my address.
Yes.
Is
There's a
you're
rule book,
supposed to be grieving, but you're outside. The
but you're
fact
outside.
that you actually typed that,
Hmm.
it made you feel good about yourself.
Yes, because I
Okay.
guess they know Kimberly Santiago, so Kimberly Randolph is like, all right, next.
That made you feel good because I'm
Yes.
And that's
outside.
the thing, people judge
Hmm.
people from like many years ago, and
Yeah.
years have passed. I'm not this, you think I'm the same as I was in my teens and my
You
20s?
evidently haven't
No.
grown any. Right.
Right.
Stay where you
You
are.
might be there, but I'm not.
Oh, you
Right.
looking up here? Hey, how are you? Yeah. I won't be back
Thanks
down there
for
anytime soon.
watching. Appreciate it. Well, let's see what I do next while I'm grieving.
Thank you for
Right.
giving me another view on my reel on TikTok,
Exactly.
y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Yes.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yes.
You got to take the good with the bad and in this industry, unfortunately. And
Yes.
that bad can be, as we see, like with Kai Sanat, that bad can
Hmm.
be very heavy and,
Yeah,
it gets to your mind. And so I think you have to find a balance, which is hard because when you're trying to build and you're chasing that bag, that balance is very hard to
it
have, right?
is.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're trying to give so much so that you get so much back in return, but then at what cost are you paying
Yeah,
right now?
that
Yeah.
right. But it really starts within you, right? You got to get yourself strong enough because this is a dog eat dog industry being
When
Mm-hmm.
on
I tell
here.
you,
It's crazy.
like, I commend him because
Hmm.
even the beginning of this year, they was trying to tear him and his people down,
Oh, yes.
and they just kept going. And I think that's the main goal this whole year is just keep going straight.
That's
Just
it.
keep swimming.
Mm.
Just keep.
Keep busy and booked, booked and busy. So, yes.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes. All right, ladies, that was awesome. Who has our quote for the
I
week?
do. So this is unknown because I don't choose hard names. It is the pause before change is where clarity is born.
Mm,
Ooh.
Yes.
okay, that's a good one.
Change. Yes, it is a good one. I'm gonna write it down. Okay. You
The
said it's where
pause
clarity
before.
is
The
born.
pause before
Uh-huh.
change is where clarity is born.
All
But
my
it's
like powerful stuff. Listen, you got to use it for something. So,
Chat GPT knows better than we know ourselves.
You know what? I'm not
ChatGPT.
even gonna. I'm gonna give ChatGPT credit. It's by ChatGPT.
You go, girl.
I have a love-hate relationship with ChatGPT, but I've been using it for my Bible verses. Okay, I'm like layman's terms.
I know. Like, can you explain this? Because it's hard to read the
Short,
Bible. Yeah,
simple
The
explanation,
Bible
please.
it's hard
with
to
the
read.
thy shall
Yeah.
art. The words they be coming out with.
Hmm.
Yes.
Wow.
So I'm
Who
like,
wrote
just
this?
Sometimes I
break this
like
down.
there might be Bible verses that I have read over and over, and then like I might read it, and then one day it just clicks, and I'll be like,
Hmm.
"Oh, I've done read this so many times, and it just clicked
Yes.
this." Thing."
That's what I've been doing with Bible study. I'm like, I gotta read this like 3 or 4 times. I can't just
Mm,
highlight it and like I'm like, I gotta understand this. And then I'm like,
yeah.
all right, ChatGPT, layman's terms.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, okay, this is why this resonates with me. So
Yes, but I'm
we give
glad that
you
this
the
year
props,
we're
ChatGPT.
all on track of like bettering ourselves and
Yes, me
mentally,
too.
physically, overall. So
Yeah, this is great. I'm
yeah,
proud of us.
yeah,
So let's keep it going. We got your dampness stuff. Here we go. 2026, we are booked and busy.
yeah.
All
Yes.
right, ladies. So this was amazing. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Please go ahead on our YouTube page, Calm Before the Storm podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. We also have our social media pages, Calm Before the Storm podcast. And I think that's all we got for tonight. So thank you for tuning in and go catch up if you've missed any. Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.